Portland's Spirit of the Holidays program, now in its 28th year, currently consists of Adopt a Family, Senior Center, and Child Care Center programs, a Coats and Blankets drive, a bicycle drive, and the making of handcrafted children's toys. To tell this story, we need to talk about Kelly Broomall, an industrial engineer analyst. When Kelly joined Boeing Portland 30 years ago, we gained much more than an experienced and motivated aerospace worker. One of 21 children, Kelly's childhood experiences instilled in him a lifelong commitment to helping children in need, especially during the holiday season. It was December 1981. Kelly, along with Doug and Sue Enders, started what was to become Spirit of the Holidays by adopting 2 families. They could not have foreseen that this act would grow into a program serving several hundred people in need during the holidays each year.
I think I once described him as a diamond in the rough, and he's a remarkable man. He's one of the most generous and warm-hearted people I've ever known in my life. Hard-working chap, makes us all work to very high standards, obviously, because if you can do it properly, it's well worth doing.
The Adopt a Family program was something Kelly had seen work well at the company he worked for prior to Boeing. Each year, typically 25 to 30 families are provided food, clothing, and toys for the kids. Work groups generously purchase items specifically requested by their adopted family. Items like work clothes for the parents, a coat for a teenager, and that special toy for a small child. Volunteers meet on a Saturday morning in mid-December to load and deliver truckload after truckload of presents and food to families experiencing a particularly difficult time during the holiday season. Employees also donate new hats, gloves, and scarves for low-income seniors. Hand-sewn stockings, made by Jennifer Steele and her crew of retired seamstresses, are stuffed with these items, fresh fruit, and treats. Employees deliver the stockings and help throw a holiday party at a low-income senior center. For most of these seniors, the personal contact with our employees is a highlight of the season.
I started with Boeing 22 years ago, and I saw a flyer needing people to help sew stockings, and I volunteered to do that, and that was about 19 years ago, and I've been helping with the program ever since. I've been doing the sewing committee for probably about 15 years, and I buy the fabric in February. I get it out to the people who cut it for me. The people that cut it are retirees and current employees, and then they get it back to me, and I get it out to the people who sew it. They bring it back, and then it's decorated and then ready to go out to our families. And this year we made 50 sets of bedding for the cradles. We also did 100 children's aprons, and those are little paint aprons, and we did 200 other stockings. We currently have 2 retirees and their spouses that help with the cutting of the bedding and sewing, and then the cutting of the stockings and doing the decorations. And there's probably about 10 active employees here at Boeing that help me out throughout the year with the sewing, cutting, and decorating. I get all the supplies to them, and then they work on their projects, contact me, and then I pick them up. I have a storage area here on site where I can hold the items until we're ready to give them out at Christmas.
A children's agency is also adopted during the holidays. Each year, a local nonprofit agency is selected. We supported over 100 teens and their babies last year with approximately 1,250 gift items, such as a camera and candles for the teens, to diapers and baby clothes and toys for the babies. Wooden cradles and trains are given to the children of our adopted families, to local children's hospitals, to the children of active military personnel, and to children serviced by Snowcap, our local food bank. Kelly literally spends thousands of hours each year milling and cutting the wood used for these toys. Boeing Portland retirees, under Kelly's oversight, then sand, drill, assemble, stain, and package the toys ready for delivery. Portland employees know it's the holiday season when Kelly's Elves take over a corner of the cafeteria each October. As of 2008, over 1,300 cradles and nearly 3,800 wooden trains, cars, and trucks have been lovingly crafted and given to local children.
Well, I've enjoyed doing it because I'm not a golfer or fisherman and everything else, and it's, this time of the year, you just well be sitting around and be down here sitting around at home. And I enjoy doing it, and so do the rest of them, because it gives them something to do to keep this thing going. We have a standard process that these have to be put together, and if they're not put together, we can make a lot of mistakes. The engine part, there's 3 mistakes we can make on that, and the caboose and the other ones we can put backwards as we install them to the base of the train. So we have to be real careful, and I try to keep an eye on everything we do so that we don't. And I bring my own set of trains in and use that as a model so that they can copy that before they do glue anything together.
Well, I'm doing this 13 years now. Yeah, for the survivors of the 9/11 disaster in New York, we made almost 200 in 2 years' time of those cribs and trains, and that was real production.
I started with helping Kelly Broomall that manufactures all the parts that come to these cribs and the toys that we make. And I started in 1986 helping him, so I've been here for 22 years doing this.
Kelly, yeah. Yeah, he does it practically all year, through the whole year. He drills and saws and that kind of stuff. But we do the sanding and gluing together.
I used to work in his factory at home, in his house, and making some of the detailed parts. And I'm just describing it to my friend Chet here, how well he makes all the parts interchangeable. The tooling he's developed, you know, for all of this. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, we are doing it for money. Every year our wages are doubled, and mathematically you will see that after 30 years, for some people, it will be a huge zero.
Thank you, Kelly, and all the elves for brightening the lives and warming the spirits of so many people in our community.